Lucas Bennett glanced at the clock again. 11:18 a.m. His interview was at noon, and traffic was crawling under the heavy rain. Every red light felt like a punch to the chest. This interview mattered more than anything. 3 months without a job had drained his savings. Rent was overdue. His daughter Lily's school fees were piling up. This job at Novacor Systems wasn't just an opportunity, it was survival. His phone buzzed. A message from his elderly neighbor, Mrs. Collins, who watched Lily after school. Lily finished her science model. She's so excited. Good luck today. Lucas smiled despite the tension. Lily was 10 and obsessed with clean energy. Wind turbines, solar panels. She talked about saving the planet like it was her life's mission. Her mother would have loved that. Emily had passed away 5 years earlier, suddenly and without warning. One moment they were planning dinner. The next Lucas was a widower, raising a grieving child while trying not to fall apart himself. He stayed strong for Lily, always for Lily. The rain intensified. Through the blurred windshield, Lucas noticed a sleek black luxury car pulled over on the shoulder, hazard lights flashing. He almost drove past. He should have driven past, but then he saw her. A woman in an elegant cream-colored dress stood beside the car, completely soaked, struggling with a flat tire. Her hands slipped again and again on the wrench. Cars rushed by without slowing. Lucas heard the argument in his head. "You're already late. This job is everything. Someone else will stop." But another voice, quiet, familiar, cut through. "If Lily were watching, what would she hope you'd do?" Lucas pulled over. He grabbed an old rain poncho from his trunk and jogged back. "Hey," he called gently. "Looks like you could use some help." The woman turned, surprise flashing across her face before relief replaced it. "Yes, thank you. I've been trying for ages." Lucas knelt beside the tire. Cold rain soaked through his dress pants, the only decent pair he owned. The lug nuts were tight, but he worked quickly, methodically, checking his watch between movements. 11:32 11:38 11:44. "You're getting drenched," the woman said apologetically. "And you look like you're dressed for something important." "I am," Lucas admitted. "Job interview. Noon." Her eyes widened. "Oh no, you should go." "I can manage." He shook his head. "I'm not leaving you halfway through." As he tightened the spare tire, they talked. "My name's Clara Hayes," she said. "Lucas, I've got a daughter, Lily. She's my whole world. What does she want to be when she grows up?" Clara asked. "Someone who saves the planet," Lucas smiled. "Renewable energy." When he finally finished, Lucas stood, soaked and exhausted. He checked the time, 11:52. There was no way. "Thank you," Clara said, reaching for her purse. "Please at least let me pay you." "No," Lucas replied softly. "Just help someone else someday." She studied him for a moment. "I won't forget this," she said. "I promise." Lucas drove off, heart heavy. From his car, he called Novacor's HR department, explaining honestly why he'd be late. The response was polite but uncertain. After the call ended, Lucas sat there in the rain, wondering if doing the right thing had just cost his daughter everything. 20 minutes later, his phone rang. "Mr. Bennett," a confident voice said. "This is Rachel Monroe, CEO of Novacor Systems." Lucas's stomach dropped. "I'm calling," she continued, "because a close friend of mine just told me about a man who chose kindness over convenience this morning." His breath caught. "The woman you helped," Rachel said, "is Clara Hayes, CEO of Hayes Global Ventures. She called me personally and insisted we hire you." Lucas was speechless. "The interview is a formality," Rachel added. "The job is yours if you still want it." Tears blurred Lucas's vision. "There's more," she said gently. "Clara is also starting a small education fund for your daughter. Lily, right?" That night, Lucas took Lily out for pizza as a rare treat. "Dad," Lily said, noticing his smile. "Did something good happen?" "Yes," he replied. "Something very good." Years later, Lucas stood at Lily's science exhibition as she presented a low-cost solar design to judges. Clara stood beside him, now a family friend. "She's incredible," Clara whispered. "She is," Lucas said, "because she learned that kindness matters." Lucas never forgot the rainy day he missed his interview. Because sometimes the destination we rushing toward matters less than the person we stop to help along the way.